What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the cost of living in Phoenix, Arizona. Let's get into that. As you can see, I'm working in office today. Luckily, I was able to get out of the house and still practice a little bit of social distancing. There isn't anybody in the office today, so I was able to come in and be secluded. Phoenix, Arizona is a huge city in the state of Arizona, and not many people realize that there's certain pockets that you may be able to afford while others may not be so affordable. And so let's talk a little bit and break down which areas might be the best place for you to live in. Now, like I've said, Phoenix is a larger city here in the state of Arizona. And so if you're trying to pick up some cheaper real estate, whether you be a home buyer or an investor or whatever, really what you're going to do is you're going to start more south. The South Phoenix is going to be cheaper, and then the more north that you go will become more expensive. West Phoenix is kind of considered more in that south area as well, because they are going to be a little bit cheaper. But again, as you get into the Northwest Valley, you are going to see home values increase as well as the cost of living. One of Phoenix's more affordable neighborhoods is near Sky Harbor Airport. You can still find real estate rather cheaply around this area, around the $200,000 range, but it is increasing in price as everywhere else in the country, but it is one of the cheaper parts that you can find in the Phoenix area. West Central Phoenix is also another area where you can find cheaper real estate in the city of Phoenix. A lot of investors are coming into a city like this and into the Sky Harbor area, and they're buying properties that either have been condemned or people are getting rid of because they can't afford to do any remodeling. But what we're seeing is these investors are coming in and picking up these properties and they're flipping them. They're doing fantastic remodels, and then they're able to get that sold for more than they picked it up for. We'll see over the course of the next 10 years, probably a lot more properties in this situation. As of right now, you find just different pockets in these two cities with where investors have picked up a property here and there to remodel and to flip. But once we give it a few years, we're going to see these properties pick up a lot more. They're going to be more popular for people to get into. The reason why I bring up the investors coming through and picking up properties is because it is increasing home values in this area, because they are able to sell it for significantly more once they have remodeled. It's just the timeline for that. They're looking between 6 months to a year, and there's no telling even now with the coronavirus if that's going to delay things. But the properties are taking a little bit to flip, and so once they do get sold for a little bit higher price, then after a while the market will catch up. So in the past, we've talked about the national index for affordability, right? And so 100 is that base level, like I've said in past videos. And so I wanted to give you an idea on certain neighborhoods or suburbs in Phoenix City as a whole as to where they match up on that index level. And so I'm going to give you a list of 10, 1 being the cheapest, 10 being on the more expensive side. Number 1 is going to be Central City at 83. Number 2 is going to be Estrella at 85. Number 3 is going to be Maryville at 85 as well. 4 is going to be North Mountain, coming in at 90 on that index level. And then 5, Alhambra. 6, Encanto, 95 on the index level. 7 is going to be Laveen at 98 on that index level. 8 is going to be New Village, and that's coming in at 99 on that level. And then 9 is going to be Deer Valley, coming in at right over 100 at 101. And then 10 is going to be Camelback East, coming in at 103. So there's kind of a list of cheaper to more expensive if you do want to look into a little bit more of those suburbs or pockets in the Phoenix area. Now, as far as miscellaneous items such as gas prices or utility bills, you can expect to pay your utilities depending on your square footage. You are going to pay, if you are relocating to the area, you'll be paying a little bit more on your utility costs in this area, and it's mainly due to the heat. Your electricity bills will likely go up. As far as gas prices, we have very low gas prices compared to other cities in the US, and so right now they're averaging around $2.80 a gallon, I think is where I filled up last. All right guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that gives you a general idea of a cost of living in Phoenix as a city here in Arizona. Now, if you have any direct questions or if there's anything I can help with, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm always happy to help. Until the next video, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.